Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have got a single sheet of the stunning Valley in Bloom paper. This is just gorgeous. It's all rich, deep colours, and then sort of, well, these are moths, so we're going for a nighttime sort of look. And I don't know what kind of moth that is, but it's beautiful. And I'm going to have to put the back of the back of this bag as the front of the bag, just so that I get this in it. But wish me luck. Okay, piece of 12 by 12, 13.5 by 13.5 centimetres, and score it so it is, when it is this way up, we're going to score the vertical line. So it's a big old bag I'm making, and score it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, 8 1/4, and 11 inches. And I'm gonna, it's so frustrating, it's gonna cut a little bit off there, but it's okay, it's gonna be beautiful. And then turn it so that that is that way round, because I'm going to score the bottom of my bag, which is 2 3/4 inches. I'm going to come back and give you metric. So this is going to be the bottom, this is the top. So in metric, 7, 14, 21 and 28 centimetres, and turn it and score it at 7 centimetres. Okay. Arguably I could have put the tab over that side, actually, thinking about it, and made this, I could have gone that way, couldn't I? Oh well. I'm going off existing measurements from a previous project of my own, but that's okay. I do rather like these moths. I'm not bothered by flying things. They don't bother me. Insects. Not over keen on wasps particularly. But yeah, moths, butterflies, I don't mind them at all. But I do know that some folk aren't so keen. So maybe use the reverse of this paper. Right, so like I say, I want this to be the front of my bag. So I could go like that. I think I'm going to go like that, just so that I don't have a seam. I don't want to have a seam like that. So I think I'm going to do that, which is against the grain for me, but just so that I get this nice neat finish. Okay, but I do still need to get rid of this little one down here, this section. And then I'm going to cut all of these. Okay, so normally I would put tear and tape on this, but I'm actually going to put it on the other side. Yeah, I probably should have done my measurements the opposite way round, shouldn't I? Silly Sam. But it's still going to be a gorgeous bag, because the paper's gorgeous, so therefore, you know, how can it not be a gorgeous bag? Okay. And then oh my, there we go, I need to do that. Fold that over. Okay, so this can now become the front, so fold in two sides and the back, and that's going to be the front that comes round. Okay, and then all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to walk my fingers up the side so that I can get this pinched. Oh, you see now I could put the pinch in there. I hadn't planned that. What I had planned was this. But I actually think I prefer that. Let's see what happens when I do that. See, now I could do that, project's so big, it's too big. But I could also do that. I don't know now. I don't know. Decisions. We're going to go with the bit down the side. And then I want my Secret C, which is the colour in the background here. So I've got my Secret C, I don't remember what it's called, something ribbon. Open weave ribbon. Okay. And I'm going to go around twice just so that I know that it's going to stay closed. Well, it would stay closed if I could tie the bow. Oh, hello, Fauna. Did you wake up? She's been sat on my desk purring away like crazy for ages. You're in the way. I know you're pretty, but I think everybody would like to see the project. Yeah, you see, I'd planned for that to be somewhere else, but actually that kind of hides my funny scene that I've put in. So, oh, she's going to play with these bits now. I did want to add in All a Flutter because I love using this, and I love using the really bright colours because this lends itself very well to the bright pinks. So, is that a pink or a blue? That's probably grey. No, I think I'm going to go Melon Mambo this time around. Make a lot of noise and get a clear block out. So All a Flutter has proved so popular. That comes with a matching punch. So yeah, it's been it's been flying out the door. Pun totally intended because, you know, butterflies. Let's get it the right way around. Oops. Oh, just off the bottom of the screen. Get that out of the way for the minute. And I'm going to make all my butterflies fly. I know they're butterflies and those are moths, but we're having a little bit of artistic license, aren't we, Fauna? Yes. You're Flora and Fauna, aren't you? She's kind of named after both Flora and Fauna, but also one of the three fairies from Sleeping Beauty. One there. One there. And the third one can go up there. And I think that's really pretty. Let me just bring it down here. So yeah, although I'd planned, like I said, I'd planned to finish the top like that, lane swerve, and down here. So that it shows off that magnificent moth. I don't know the names of moths. I can just about tell a monarch butterfly from a peacock butterfly, and that's about it. So couldn't tell you about moths, but that one is the star of the show. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me, and little lady here who's playing with these. We hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.